offense. We need a little defense.
You did chuck me in there. I came with a blitz.
You're so predictable defensively. One of the problems you guys had this year, incidentally, maybe one of the reasons you're out of work.
Well, we didn't have a guy blitz that hard this year, by the way, either. We had somebody blitz that way, I'd still be working.
Delay of game.
Well, you killed the clock. You killed the clock. Good call.
Hey, I had to stop. I had to be able to think about this one here.
28! Hut! Hut! Hut!
It's a bomb! It's Buffalo with 27 seconds left to go! It's Kelly to Andre Reed! Yes! In your face! How do they do it? I gotta get the walk down, Coach. I know everybody in Buffalo right now is thinking about Scott Norwood, wherever he might be. Oh, Christy, come on. All we need to do is kick it through the uprights.
Wait a second. We still got time left. We got time left.
You got 1 second left. You got enough time, all right. Third time's the charm. That's what I'm talking about.
28! Hut! Hut!
Go! Go! Ooh. Ooh. Come on. 9, 8, 7.
Timeout.
This is an all-time coach's nightmare, believe me. The Super Bowl comes down to a kicker, depending on a kicker, who already missed an extra point. Now, you got to believe what's going through my kicker's mind. But that's what it comes down to. This is what I dreaded about coaching. I always hated to put my destiny in other people's hands. And here we are. The kicker's got to win the game again for Dallas. And I don't even know his name.
Red! Hut!
Oh, man.
Yeah!
What I tell you? The dummy missed it.
And the God in heaven, and he loves the field. And he loves Buffalo.
If I ever coach again, I might have a team without kickers. Oh, Jay, congratulations. You're a Super Bowl winner. Enjoy the ring.
Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. And, hey, coaching is not as tough as I thought it was.
That's what you think.
Well, one thing is obvious, Coach. If you get back into coaching, you need an offensive coordinator. If the money's right and you go to a warm weather city, I'm available.
I think I need a kicker a lot better than I need an offensive coordinator.
Hey, did Kevin Butler ever break your heart that way?
I love Kevin, but I tell you, I'm just not fond of a lot of kickers.
I'll tell you what, any kid who plays these computer games with regularity could beat either one of you. 6.5-year-old Keith Costas would outmaneuver you any day.
Well, yeah, but he would not coach us. That's the main thing.
All right, speaking of computer technology, armchair quarterbacks have a new frontier to explore. It's called Interactive Network, and today, thousands of sports fans at home in the San Francisco Bay Area will be playing along live with the Super Bowl. They'll have a chance to predict plays and compete for prizes. Now, here's a look at how it works. Interactive Network is a broadcast subscription service, and using a laptop control unit, those at home predict before the play whether it will be a run or a pass. The more correct predictions you make, the more points you earn, and your score appears after each play. You've got to think fast and make your predictions quickly as data jockeys send the game signal to you in a real-time simulcast with the live TV broadcast. It's currently offered in the San Francisco Bay Area only, but Interactive Network is expected to be available nationwide this coming August. And what you're hearing in the background, I assure you, it's not gunshots. It's just part of the overall pre-Super Bowl hoopla. That's why we're not ducking for cover. Now, to our final Honda moment. Back to a Super Bowl played 10 years ago in this stadium, Super Bowl 17. The Skins and the Dolphins. It was John Riggins' finest hour.
Great moments in Super Bowl history. Brought to you by American Honda, who's been making quality cars in America for the past 10 years.
John Riggins powered the Redskins past Miami in Super Bowl 17. On a 4th and 1 in the fourth quarter, Riggins rumbled 43 yards for the game's decisive touchdown.
I look back on it now, and of course at the moment I didn't, but I can't remember whether it's a thought I've had afterwards, but it's almost like I thought about pointing where I was going, but then I thought about pointing to the other side of the field and let Miami figure out, am I telling the truth or am I trying to pull a fast one? But of course I was kind of taken up in the moment. I said, I don't think that'll work. So I kept it to myself.
Presenting the 190 horsepower Prelude VTEC. From Honda.
I feel Danorex tingling on this side, nothing on the head and shoulder side. I love that tingle, so I tried Danorex for my dandruff. It really came through. The flaking stopped, my scalp doesn't itch.
Danorex with conditioners, the serious dandruff shampoo.
I've switched to Danorex.
Pay attention. It's more shocking than the crying game.
Wilderness girl.
More romantic than the bodyguard.
I want a home, a family, an occasional spanking.
More big stars than the player.
It's bigger than Watergate. It's bigger than Oprah.
And better food than Alive. See it, or you'll miss it. It's National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, rated PG-13. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Every business has its own language.
Part represents the party of the second part. Under subpart B application.
And at U.S. Air, we understand them all.
Another option would be to option the script that they didn't option. That's an option.
Purely option. It's why we offer business travelers more flights than any other airline.
8 meg of RAM and a 1.2 gigabyte internal hard drive.
Everything we do.
How about these megabytes?
U.S. Air begins with you.
I say I'm too young for gum disease, but my dentist says I'm at risk. So, I got this. The new Colgate Precision Toothbrush. Okay, the bristles look a little strange, but they reach all the different parts of my teeth, like the surface, in between, along the gums, and fight plaque better than the leading toothbrushes. If I'm old enough for gum disease, at least I'm smart enough to help prevent it.
Fighting gum disease takes precision.
As you may know, the enormously popular Garth Brooks, a high school football player and a college javelin man, is scheduled to sing the national anthem at the Rose Bowl today. Here's a quick look at his latest music video, first time ever on television, We Shall Be Free, Garth Brooks.
The world came from God. I also think I know what God looks like. Dad looks like, I think he has like a blue hat, a blue jacket with a star on it, sort of like an old man kind of face, and he has clothes sort of like the Statue of Liberty. God is my boss. God is love.
This ain't coming from no prophet, just an ordinary man. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world shall be when we all can in it.
That's not right! It's not right what y'all doing!
Sure, man, we all have our times when we stumble. But the human race, it's getting better.
When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for just words that he said, when they're sheltered over the poorest head, we share.
Love one another as God loves us.
When the last thing we notice is the color of skin, and the first thing we look for is the beauty within. When the skies and the oceans are clean again.
I mean, we're all stuck here for a while. Let's try to work it out.
We shall be free.
The walls are coming down. Unite.
It takes courage.
Stand straight and walk proud.
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
We shall be free.
Everyone has the right to be happy.
When we're free to love anyone we choose.
I have a
dream. This world's big enough for all different views. When we
this nation will rise up
from our own kind of view.
One of the most deadly diseases today is an illness called prejudice.
We shall be free.
Racism is easy to define.
We shall be free.
It's a form of ignorance.
Please don't hurt me.
Love one another. Work it out.
Is it so hard?
Believe in yourself.
There are 3 keys to success.
Education.
Education?
Education.
Hey, wise up. Educate yourself.
Stay in school.
And when money talks for the very last time,
Protect yourself.
and nobody walks a step behind, when there's only one race, and that's mankind, then we shall be free.
Fight to feed the world.
We shall be free.
Together, we can make a difference.
We're a family. Let's take care of each other.
Peace.
Faith.
Hope.
Love.
We shall be free.
There's faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. That's cool.
Stand straight, walk round. We shall be free.
Stop. Garth Brooks, who performed 2 benefit concerts in Los Angeles on Friday night, raising in the vicinity of $1 million for inner-city youth programs. Well, the kickoff is, let's see, scheduled for 3:18 West Coast time, so that makes it about 23 minutes away. It is time for predictions. I turn to my esteemed colleague, Will McDonough of the Boston Globe. What do you say?
I like Buffalo 16-10, Bob. I think they're going to control the game on the ground. I think Thurman Thomas is going to be the most valuable player.
Breaking the string, you say, of NFC dominance. What does that old Bill O.J. Simpson say, as if we have to guess?
I think the key to this game is going to be the play of the Buffalo safeties. Mark Kelso, Henry Jones, they're going to have an opportunity to make 2 or 3 touchdown-saving tackles on run plays. They make those tackles, the Bills win 30-24. Todd Christensen, what do you think?
OJ, after perusing the various and sundry idiosyncratic variables inherent in a conflagration of this magnitude, well, I threw all that out. I watched Buffalo-Houston. I believe in that team of destiny theory. Buffalo 28-24. Chris?
What did you just say? I have no idea, but I just think the Buffalo Bills are so much better defensively than what they were a year ago, especially against the run. I think they find a way to pull off the upset. I like Buffalo 27-24. Bob?
Well, now everybody picks the Bills. That is obviously contrary to prevailing public opinion. The Cowboys are a 7-point favorite. Do we hear a dissenting voice from an NFC man?
We do. We're going to pick it at 24-10 Dallas because they're simply the better football team.
That simple.
That's simple.
A late update. I'm told that some Buffalo money must have come in close to kickoff. Now a 6-point favorite, the Dallas Cowboys, but still a substantial pick to make it 9 in a row for the NFC. So that will do it for the Super Bowl pregame at 2.5 hours, almost as long as the game itself. Now the serious business between the Bills and Cowboys is nearly upon us. Dick Enberg and Bob Trumpy will join you after these messages from your local station, and we'll see you at halftime. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Meet a family with no family values.
Hi. Don't I know you from somewhere? Allowance Day? Yeah.
Now meet a family with nothing but hearts.
Dorothy, Jane, Chucky Lee, and Mary Sue, right? All those names, you think there'd be more of them.
Put them together.
Well, doctor, how am I going to live?
You have a yeast infection.
And it's Almost Home, premiering Saturday on NBC.
For those who thought full-size luxury car owners were taken for granted, change is in the wind. Introducing the all-new Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. Totally redesigned to be the quietest Fleetwood ever, the most spacious and the safest, with safety belts supplemented by dual airbags that help protect the people closest to you. Now at your Cadillac Tri-Statesman, changing the way you think about American automobiles.
It's the way we make you feel that makes people fly British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
One taste of the ocean spray cranberry and people will say just about anything.
Bow. Hubba lubba hickaboo hoodoo mow. Hubba lubba hickaboo.
Dubba dubba lubba dubba.
Hubba lubba hickaboo hoodoo mow. Ow.
Sweet tart. Sweet tart.
Wow. Hubba bow.
Wow.
Hubba lubba bee bow.
Sweet tart.
The sweet tart taste of Ocean Spray cran drinks. It's amazing what a little cran can do.
Bow. Hubba lubba hickaboo hoodoo mow. Hubba lubba hickaboo jubba dubba rubba
And if
dubba.
you think that was amazing, wait till you see what a little cran can do for the taste of raspberry.
Commuter Week on News 4 Extra tonight at 11.
Super Bowl 27, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, architecturally inspired by the Yale Bowl in New Haven, Connecticut 70 years ago. The scene, 102,000 to see if it'll be Buffalo Bills trying to deny that 3 losses in a row, or will the young Dallas Cowboys win another for the NFC? Hello, everyone. I'm Dick Enberg with Bob Trumpy. 10 years in the NFL, 4 times an all-pro tight end with the Cincinnati Bengals. We've heard it inside and out, players, coaches, strategies. How about dipping down into that full bucket and give me a couple of things I can hang on to?
Well, I think to keep it simple, let's look at the Dallas offense. The most important thing for the Dallas offense today is to protect Troy Aikman. You know that Buffalo's going to try to get Bruce Smith in Troy Aikman's face. They've got to protect him. For Buffalo's offense, I think they've got to be patient. Jim Kelly likes the home run. He's got to hold back on that home run. Be patient. And, of course, for the 2 defenses, there's no question. Dallas has got to stop Thurman Thomas, and Buffalo has got to stop Emmitt Smith. No denying that.
You sound like a coach. Marv Levy and Jimmy Johnson both said, hey, we cannot win this Super Bowl game by passing alone. We must be able to run. You turn that around, that means the challenge to the defense, stop Smith or stop Thomas. What else might we look for as we anticipate the start of this game? You've been in many locker rooms and many tunnels. What are they feeling right now?
Dick, this is the most difficult part of professional football. It's been a long day for these guys. What you're trying to do is control emotion, so it explodes on the field, but you're asking yourself, am I up? Am I 2 up? Am I down? Am I 2 down? How do I feel physically? You're looking around for help. There's some prayers going on. It's very quiet in there. But I must tell you, for these 2 football teams, even though it's hell, there's no place you'd rather be.
Are you up?
I'm up.
All right. And we'll meet the starting lineups for you from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena in just a moment.
Super Bowl 27 is brought to you by Crystal Pepsi. You've never seen a taste like this. By Coopers & Lybrand, not just knowledge, know-how. And by Magnavox, smart choices for smart people. The ingenious products from Magnavox. They're smart, very smart.
This Magnavox portable CD player with pure digital sound is the best thing to take on vacation. Unless you compare it with this clever Magnavox 5-inch TV. Great pictures anywhere. The best is this compact yet intelligent Magnavox camcorder with autofocus. Unless you take this Magnavox 3-inch LCD TV, which connects to my camcorder, so I can watch my vacation on the ride home. Looks as though I had a pretty good time.
The ingenious products from Magnavox. They're smart, very smart.
People that first come to Subway are a little surprised we don't have sandwiches ready, just fresh bread.
That's so you can see your sandwich being made and tell me if you like onions, tomatoes, or even hot peppers. I'm not a mind reader, and there's lots to choose from. If your sandwich looks as good as it tastes, that's because Subway has a training center where experts like Mr. Pilchin teaches the art of making beautiful sandwiches. He calls himself an art teacher. I guess that makes me a sandwich artist.
Ask a sandwich artist to make you a 6-inch meatball sub. Now just $1.69 at Subway.
In October, Chrysler Corporation introduced its cab-forward cars, the Dodge Intrepid, Chrysler Concorde, and Eagle Vision. By November, these cars, along with our Jeep Grand Cherokee and our Gold Standard minivans, had swept up award after award, including Automobile Magazine's prestigious Automobile of the Year. Today, the Chrysler Corporation is the most award-winning automotive company in the world.
Before there was In Living Color, before there was Saturday Night Live, before there was even an Amy Fisher, there was
Talking to me!
Laugh-In.
Does NBC know this show is on the air?
A Laugh-In reunion from your Paisley past.
And Pocahontas? Yes, I do.
Very interesting.
Laugh-In's reunion, NBC next Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's greet the AFC champion Buffalo Bills. And now, let's meet the Bills' defensive starters. At left end from North Dakota State, number 90, Phil Hansen.
Go, baby, let's go, 90.
At nose tackle from Central Missouri State, number 91, Jeff Wright. From Virginia Tech, at right end, recently named to his 5th Pro Bowl, number 78, Bruce Smith. And left outside linebacker from UCLA, number 53, Marcus Patton. And left inside linebacker from Penn State, number 58, Shane Conlon. From Alabama, at right inside linebacker, number 97, Cornelius Bennett.
All right, fellas, let's do it and erase this one.
And right outside linebacker from West Virginia, number 56, Darryl Talley.
Let's go, baby.
From Fresno State, left cornerback, number 29, James Williams.
Ball.
At right cornerback from Wisconsin, number 37, Nate Odoms.
Go, boy. Hey! Go!
From Illinois, at strong safety, his 8 interceptions tied for the NFL lead this season, number 20, Henry Jones.
Come on, State. Do this, man. Yeah, come on.
At free safety, from William and Mary, number 38, Mark Kelso. And in his 7th season with the Bills, head coach Marv Levy. And now the NFC champion, Dallas Cowboys. Let's meet the Cowboys' offensive starters. At wide receiver from Tennessee, number 80, Alvin Harper. From Hawaii, at left tackle, number 71, Mark Tuanay.
Hey, coming at it.
At left guard, from Florida A&M, number 61, Nate Newton. At center, from Pittsburgh, number 53, Mark Stepnoski. From Cal State, Sacramento, at right guard, number 63, John Giesig. At right tackle, from Central State, number 79, Eric Williams. At tight end, from Wyoming, he led all NFL tight ends in receptions, number 84, Jay Novacek. From Miami, at wide receiver, number 88, Michael Irvin. The Cowboys quarterback from UCLA, number 8, Troy Aikman. From Syracuse, fullback, number 48, Daryl Johnston. At running back from Florida, this season's NFL rushing leader, number 22, Emmitt Smith. And in his 4th season with the Cowboys, head coach Jimmy Johnson.
Start saving $300 a month when you're 23, and you could retire a millionaire. Start at 30, and you might reach 600,000. At 40, about 200,000. Which is why you need Prudential's Financial Assessment Program. A personalized computer analysis of where you are, where you want to go, and how we can help. Because nobody plans to fail. They just fail to plan. Call Prudential Insurance now.
Aspen Cologne for men. A compelling new experience for women. Aspen, now.
It's a whole new world facing today's chief executive.
Leadership, courage.
The economy is global.
Our mission is
Competition is fierce.
the best in the world.
Financial pressures are unrelenting.
Strategic direction.
But there is one firm that can help CEOs make the difference
Chief Executive Officer.
between the worst of times and the best of times. Coopers & Lybrand. Not just knowledge, know-how.
This is crazy. This is crazy. 2 pizzas, 2 free Crazy Breads, 2 free soft drinks, all for $7.98 at Little Caesars.
Pizza. You're not getting the Super Bowl? You're getting every channel but NBC? That's impossible. All right, come on over. Who was that? Letterman?
Seinfeld moves to Thursday after Cheers.
Welcome back to the Rose Bowl. On that green carpet, the bench of the Buffalo Bills, the towel over the helmet of number 34, Thurman Thomas. He's not going to forget Super Bowl 27. And now, to honor America, please join Grammy Award winner Garth Brooks in singing our national anthem. The anthem will be signed by the star of NBC's Reasonable Doubts, Marlee Matlin, and will be followed with a flyover of F-18s by the Navy Strike Fighter Squadron from the USS Nimitz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant